This is the first video in this series, and in this video we will discuss various aspects of data. The first step in any statistical investigation is the collection of data. But in order to collect data, initially we have to identify the most appropriate variables on which the data has to be collected. So, before coming to data collection, there is one more step, that is identification of the variables. Let us consider an imaginary example. Bismi is a large retail store selling electronic items in Kerala with multiple units. Suppose Reliance is planning to acquire Bismi. See, this is only an imaginary example. In this case, if Reliance appoints a team to assess the valuation of Bismi, the team's first responsibility would be to collect data. But what data are to be collected? For this, they need to identify the relevant variables. In this case, the possible variables could be monthly sales of various business stores, total number of stores, categories of the store location, total value of the fixed assets, number of employees, categories of employees, etc. Now, if we examine these variables, the variables considered here, we can clearly notice that there are two types. Monthly sales, total number of stores, total value of the fixed assets, number of employees, etc. come under a particular category known as numerical variables. Whereas the category of store location, categories of employees, they come under another category known as categorical variables or qualitative variables. Hence, before discussing data collection, we have to discuss types of variables. Variables are generally classified into two types: categorical variables and numerical variables. Categorical variables describe qualities of the objects of the interest, whereas numerical variables or quantitative variables describes quantities of the objects of interest. Variables such as religion, marital status, location, gender, etc. come under categorical variables, whereas variables such as number of children, number of employees, number of defects, weight, height, price, etc. come under quantitative variables or numerical variables. Numerical variables are further classified as discrete variables and continuous variables. Discrete numerical variables involve data that arise from a counting process and only take integer values, whereas continuous numerical variables involve data that arise from a measuring process and can take any value within an interval. In our example, number of children, number of employees, number of defects, etc. come under discrete category. But height, weight, price, age, etc. come under continuous category. There are situations where a variable can be either defined as a numerical variable or as a categorical variable. For example, the age of a person is typically a numerical variable only. But if the objective is to compare the buying habits of different age groups, such as children, youth, middle-aged, retired, age can be considered as a categorical variable too. Another important aspect to consider when defining a variable is the measurement scale or measurement level that we will discuss in the next video. Thank you.